What's going on, guys? As you can see behind me, I have one of my incubators, and in this incubator we have some baby sulcata tortoises hatching out. We're going to be setting up this bin with some moist paper towels so that these guys could hatch out very easily and safely with no problems at all. Here they are hatching out. As you can see, some of them are a little bit more advanced than others. I'll get the sink nice and warm. I will soak this paper towel just like that. We don't want to get it super wet, so we'll drain out most of the water. We just want it moist. Simply just gonna open it up and lay it out just like this. And this is just gonna make it a lot more humid for the baby tortoises so that these guys could hatch out a lot easier. Because if these guys are not humid enough, not only will the shell stick to them, they'll have trouble absorbing their yolk sac. So we'll simply put them in here just like this. I'm gonna take out the ones that are a little bit more advanced first. And I love hatching out baby sulcatas because it's just so exciting to see so many baby tortoises hatching out at once. Because as you can see, they all do hatch out at the same time. There isn't a single egg that's not hatching out in this clutch. They either are already out or they're starting to come out. Now I'm going to lightly spray them down a little bit more just so that they have a little bit extra humidity. Now we'll put these guys back in the incubator and we'll come check on them tomorrow. So here we have 16 beautiful little baby redfoots, and here we have all the sulcata tortoises. I think that they're hopefully all ready to come out. Maybe there's a few that still have too much of the yolk sac because there are some that hatched out a little bit later than others. This guy is still not ready to come out. So there's probably going to be a few that are not, but I'm sure there are some that are ready to come. And now with this baby, you can see he hatched out a little bit crooked. That actually happens pretty often, especially I've noticed it with the redfoot tortoises, but that pretty much just happens because of the way they were positioned inside of the egg. And it's not a big deal at all. That's going to even out as they grow. So here we have all the tortoises that are ready to get a soak. This container is obviously a little bit too small. I didn't think there was going to be this many. But we're going to go ahead and get a bigger one and soak all of them. These guys are going to be ready to come out tomorrow because for the most part, they all have it very absorbed. They just need a tiny little bit. So here we have all the little baby tortoises drinking some water. I have the Missouri there for them. I'm going to feed them in about 10 to 15 minutes and check these guys out. These are some of my favorite redfoot tortoises that I've ever hatched out, especially this one. This guy is super cool. Check out his shell there. Probably going to end up keeping a few of these guys. But if you are interested in getting yourself a redfoot tortoise or a baby sulcata, make sure you check out shadowsreptiles.com.
The next day.
So it's time to take out all the baby sulcatas. They should have all absorbed the yolk sacs already. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and check out the redfoots as well. So I'm going to just go ahead and soak them in this container. So I'm going to throw out all this trash. So there we go, a fresh bowl of water, and check it out. There's always one little sulcata that likes to explore. Let's go ahead and put this guy in here first. We're gonna put all these little babies in here so that they could drink water for the first time in their lives. And these guys are all ready to come out. As you can see, they already absorbed all their yolk sacs. So we're not gonna have any problem putting them into their enclosures. These redfoots I did just take out this morning. I think there might be one that is ready, but I think the others are still absorbing it. Let's see, this one's still in the egg. Yeah, so they're still not ready. None of these guys are. Although this is kind of dirty, so I'm going to go ahead and clean it out. We're not going to soak them because they're still too young, but we're going to clean this bin out. Just like the sulcata, it looks like we have a little redfoot that likes to explore. But this guy is super young, still hasn't even left the egg technically. Or I guess in this case, the egg hasn't left him. But let's go ahead and put him in here. This little guy as well, I put him in here for a second since he was the most advanced. Now that I put the moss in here, these guys could escape, so let's go ahead and put a little lid on them. And we'll go ahead and put these guys back in the incubator. The little sulcatas are already ready to go into their enclosures. Make sure you guys check out shadowsreptiles.com. If you're interested in learning more, I have plenty of care guides and supplies available on there. And if I have baby tortoises available, you could go ahead and get them on there as well. If not, you could go ahead and sign up for our newsletter and we'll email you as soon as we have some of these little guys back in stock. And as you can see, I have a lot of little baby sulcatas and redfoots in here, so they're gonna need an upgrade. And I have a big upgrade ready for the baby tortoises that I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys in a future video. If you guys wanna see that, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. But this video is all about baby tortoises hatching out. So let's go ahead and get back into it and set up the new babies that are hatching. This time, instead of paper towel, we'll be using some sphagnum moss. I prefer the sphagnum moss because it creates a thicker layer so the eggs aren't rolling around. With the paper towel, if I wanted the eggs to not roll, I would need to either create a little donut around them or just put a ton of paper towel in there, which gets too expensive. So this is the way to go. Just like the paper towel, we need to get it humid with some warm water. And here we have some more beautiful little baby sulcata tortoises starting to hatch out, and that's what the bin is for. Before we add anything to the incubator, let's go ahead and take out the redfoots. We have some beautiful little redfoots. We're gonna go ahead and put these guys right here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this moss out because it's starting to get too old already. It's a little yellow Colombian redfoot tortoise. How cool is that? Let's put this over here. And it looks like we don't have any more babies. Let's go ahead and double check by squeezing this. We don't want to throw out any baby tortoises. Like always, we're going to go ahead and soak the baby tortoises that are ready to come out. Like these guys right here. And it looks like this one is not ready to come out because he still has a little bit of the yolk sac. So let's go ahead and put him in here with the baby sulcatas. Let's go ahead and start putting the baby sulcatas in here. Check this little guy out. How cute. Let's put him right here in the corner. Maybe try and take this off of him. There we go. So it doesn't get stuck on him. Now we'll go ahead and put these guys back in the incubator until they're ready to come out. It's been 15 minutes, so it's time to put these little guys in with all their siblings and their cousins, I guess. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a little time lapse with these guys. Don't be alarmed by the amount of food. They're definitely gonna be eating more than this. These guys are hungry little turtles, but I'll go ahead and feed them when their bigger enclosure is done. So later I'll soak them and offer them more food. For now, we're gonna do less leaves because it'll look better for the time lapse. And after finishing their meal, it looks like these guys are taking a nap under the sun. This lamp kind of acts like a sun for them. It creates warmth and it gives them the vitamin that they all need. Using the UVB bulb that's in there, as well as the heat lamp. The heat lamp makes it 95 degrees in there so that these guys can stay nice and toasty. If you want to learn more about that, make sure you check out the care guide, link in the description. And that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all these beautiful little tortoises hatching out. And there's a ton more, so make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out. There's gonna be hundreds of baby tortoises. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like. If you didn't, leave a suggestion in the comments so that I know what you guys want to see more of. Other than that, make sure you guys have a great day.